Well, g'day, how's it going? Flat Earth Aussie Jesus here. You can find me on Facebook under my real name, as I've always gone by, Ross Thatcher. I make no secret. I hide behind nothing. Now today, I watched this MCToon, Michael Toon, what do you call it, get totally demolished in 2 debates. Yes, okay. I will admit, when I've got a day off and I'm not really doing much because it's pissing down rain, I might have a couple of drinks and might start saying things perhaps not exactly entirely polite, but I'm not going out of my way to being a rude, ignorant person, unlike the things that get said against me. I have a very thick skin. I put up with a lot of shit, and I get a lot of abuse from moderators on a lot of these globe earth channels simply because they can't handle the fact I have a superior intellect and an answer for all their bullshit. So what happens today? What happens today? Well, MCToon has his first live debate with Austin Whitson, I think it's called. Whitsit gets it. He seems like a pretty smart young fella. I'll give him a lot of credit where it's due. He does let a lot of stuff go over his head because he doesn't quite get it, but hey, he's clued on and he understands a lot of stuff about the nature of reality. And as far as I'm concerned, any person that understands the nature of reality is worth giving the time of day to. MCToon, on the other hand, this cartoon character, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it at all. He was in absolute denial of a visible horizon the whole time of the discussion. I mean, that was a big part of it, you know, the black swan thing, the visible horizon. How the is that any different whatsoever from the geographical horizon? It's geography. It's visible. Number 1 rule of science: observe. Then postulate a hypothesis. Then try and disprove it. You can't just say the geographical horizon isn't even visible. What the fuck, mate? That's mentally insane. And that's why I'm going to pull up the bloody... I can't do it on this. Because I use the old Hotmail account to email him. Now, maybe I can screenshot it off my laptop, off my desktop, and show it to you here. I'll do it that way. So, if I can get my pin right. So, MCToon. Let's have a look at my, it's Ancients at Hotmail. That's my account that I use publicly because it's Outlook and old and I don't use it that much publicly anymore. I'm going to have to pause this for a moment while I quickly run upstairs and do some shit, but I'll be back. Not shit, just fix up the dishwasher because I'm going to cook some dinner in a moment. And I've got no beer anyway. I'll be back. Whew, rightio, that was close. I nearly didn't have any beer. That was scary. Alright. So this MCToon, I've been in touch with him for like several days now, organising a debate. I took time off from work specifically so that I could arrange to be with him. Bloody hell. I have to admit, even on the frickin' desktop, Outlook looks terrible. Where is it? I'll have to open up a new tab colder. Oh, I've been contacted by my darling too. Fuck, she's beautiful. I mean, by golly gosh, she's beautiful. And I'm very blessed to be with someone like her. This is what happens when you be yourself and you don't give a shit about what anybody else thinks. Eventually, the right person comes into your life and you know you have found the right woman. I mean, I can show you that much. That won't hurt anything. That's the sort of stuff we have constantly all the time. Last discussion was constantly interrupted because I was talking with her. Anyway. So, now I'm going to find this email from Ancients at Hotmail from MCToon. Sign in. Just doing it live, you know, because I don't fake jack shit. I got nothing to hide, nothing to lie about. And I'm not a coward like MCToon. MCToon is a coward. We'll open this up. Here it is. And unfortunately the screen doesn't show the entire bloody thing. I mean, that's right. I'm using this one to to capture it. Camera, come on, open. And okay, I'll just take a screenshot. Rightio, so there's the first one. We can see MCToon and I are in contact with one another. Now if I open it up, this is weird. I don't know what the freaking hell bloody Outlook has done to the email, but well, let's just open up that and see what happens. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, alright, there we go. Take a picture of that. Just so you can see what I'm reading to you. You might not be able to read it, but what the heck, I'm going to read it out anyway. Let's see. You can take a screen grab of that if you like and zoom in on it all. I'm just going to read it. 6th of February, that was 6 days ago, 5:34 p.m. I sent him an email. G'day Michael, Ross Thatcher here, YouTube channel Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. I'd love to have a discussion with you regarding the nature of the sun and sunlight over the stationary planet Earth. I'm no graphics expert whatsoever. In fact, you might not even call me an amateur, though I'll try and get a few images together to get my points across. I've been spending the last couple of days in the spare time making images on paint to show the points I wanted to get across. I'll still do it, you know, I'll make my own video since he's cowarded out. Is that a word? Cowarded? He's fucked off because he's a pussy. Oh, did I say that out loud? MCToon, you're a pussy and you're a coward. Yeah, I said that out loud. If there's any other part about the stationary planar Earth you'd like to ask me about, I'm only too happy to give it my best shot. When it comes to the moon, I've already released my best current thoughts on it on this video, which on my channel you can find just by looking up "The Moon Needs to Be Discussed." It's on my moon playlist thing. So rather than go it all over again from scratch, I'm happy to address any questions regarding that or leave that topic alone altogether. I do think that the tides explanation is an excellent flat earth proof, impossible to explain by the globe, so if you'd like to discuss the tides after the sun, by all means, happy to entertain it, you cowardly little fuck who ran away. Because of the nature of my work as a casual traffic controller, I never really know for sure from one day to the next if I'm available. Well, I made myself available. He ran away. Despite. The weather is currently very stormy with heaps of rain, and I can only predict it's going to be set in for a few weeks, so the soonest available date, the better for me. I see your calendar. He makes his calendar publicly available. It says the 18th of February is free. That's 1 week from today. Today being the 12th, and 1 week being the 19th for me, because he's a day behind, because he's a fucking read. Sorry. Time zones do not make you a fucking retard, I'll admit that. Even though you're just a fucking retard anyway, and a coward. A big, fat, stinky, pussy coward. Where was I? 18th of February is free, so if you'd like to put me down for that, I'm keen. The earlier the better, as I do like to play bowls in the afternoon. Like this afternoon I'd be playing bowls. It's now 5:11 going on to 5:12 p.m. We would have finished bowls probably about an hour ago. We start at 1 o'clock, go for 21 ends, thereabouts. I like playing lawn bowls. It teaches you a lot about physics and how momentum works on a flat plane, and how the wind has effects, and how there's so many different things have an effect. If you can play lawn bowls, you'll understand physics. While you're sitting down in your mother's fucking basement blocking people who you've agreed to have a debate with, you will never understand physics. You will be living in denial all the time. And this is why Flat Earth is going to fucking smack your ass for the rest of your life. And you are going to show the whole entire world what a fucking motherfucking coward you are. MCToon. Cartoon name and all. Anyway, the last of my bloody email just says, I do like to play bowls in the afternoon. That will be my 19th in the morning. I can set my alarm, because I was thinking maybe I'll get up at 7 or 8 a.m, but no. Like to wrap it up by 12 p.m. Well, as it turns out, he wanted to have this debate at 1 p.m, when I would be, of course, away playing bowls, proving the physical nature of reality. So, anyway, look forward to your response. Any other ideas you'd like to discuss? Yours faithfully, Ross. Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. So now we go to... Oh no, that says Mr. Sensible. I don't think that's the one I'm looking for, Mr. Sensible. As I say, Outlook has changed. Like, why can't it just be simple? MCToon. Oh, here it is. I wonder if that will open in a new window. MCToon, anyway. I'll take a picture of it because I just want people to understand I'm not bullshitting here, okay? So, open up the camera again. MCToon says, and I'll take a, no, that's, I think the whole thing is actually in that. This is it right here. so you can read it as I read it to you. Thanks for the email. Feb 18 works for me. I figure you're in the same time zone as Sydney, correct? I work until 6 p.m, then spend some time with my family and start debates at 8 p.m. That's 1 p.m. for you. I know that doesn't match what you suggested, but 10 a.m. Sydney time is 4 p.m. for me. I still have 2 hours of work left. Thoughts? So, alright, what did I do? I responded to him. Look, that's the first one. It's even got the link in it. I'm just going to take a picture of that anyway, just because why not? That way, anybody who wants to see the link can see the link, in case they can't find it any other way. Just to show I'm not bullshitting. This was a genuine conversation between me and MCToon. And so if I go back up to then my last response, it's opening in a new window this time. Cool. I'll get a bigger picture. Oh, you can't really see too much of it. Use that. We'll just open up the picture, put it on the screen so everybody can see it, and hopefully it will focus a little bit. Don't know if it's focusing very well. Doesn't look like it to me, but I just said, hey, yeah, same as Sydney. Pencil me in, and apologies in advance if something comes up in the meantime. Otherwise, I'll be there. We agreed. We set a date. Now, you can look at his second debate that he put on today after talking with Austin Whitsitt. Whitsitt gets it. I'm not sure who the second person was. He's the Zoom fella. He's kind of funny. I haven't really looked into his channel at all at this stage. No idea who he is, like, just because I'm one of many of the millions of flat earthers coming to the realization of it, doesn't mean I have to be friends with every single last one of them and agree with every single last one of their philosophies. That we've all got a completely different philosophy. I mean, I love the Globe Busters, for example, but I don't agree with everything they say. I like, what's his name? Eric Dubay. He says a lot of really good stuff, but I don't agree with everything he says. I think some of it is absolute nonsense. But it doesn't mean that we're not all still flat earthers on the same agenda, pursuing truth. That's all science is all about, is the pursuit of truth. So when an MCToon comes along claiming to want to have a debate with me, setting a date and a time, and then publicly announces that he's backing out of it after I'd even said I'm going out of my way to use paint. I don't know how to use paint. I'm not a computer programmer at all. I'm a nature lover. I go out in the surf. I go out and swim with fish. I don't know how to program stuff, like use a program to make beautiful, pretty, bloody images. I wish I did, but I gave that stuff up when I was 13 years of age. I moved to the coast. So I don't do that. The last few days I've been sitting making images on paint, very simple childish type drawings, I will admit, and I will present them in my own presentation, since MCToon is too cowardly to allow me to present them to the world on his channel after accepting that we would have a civil discussion, a debate about the shape of the world we live upon. I'm going to make the presentation. I'm not sure if I'm going to release it necessarily directly onto my channel, simply because this stuff is powerful stuff. This is too big. I've tried making drawings and presentations and videos, and every single time I do, something comes along and wipes that video from my device. This device, mind you, the new one, the Galaxy S10, that's meant to be far superior to this old S6 or whatever it is, S6 or 7. I have to use the old stuff so that I can save this stuff and load it up, because the new stuff just deletes it. I'm being spied on that much. This is one thing, like, you might call me a paranoid conspiracy theorist, and you know what? I should be a paranoid conspiracy theorist, because for the last 20 years, since I started talking about chemtrails and the inside job of 9/11 and all that sort of stuff, I've had on average, at least one computer completely fried. Like, go to turn it on the next day, won't even turn on. It's been completely fried. Nothing left. Not a single link in my favourites or whatever you save them on. Not a single one left. So I lose all my links. Now when you go to Google stuff now, let's look up at all the vaccine damage, or the fact that all these diseases were disappearing before they brought vaccines back into place. Can't find a single one of those links anymore. You can't search for them. They don't exist. I am being totally censored. But do you see me being paranoid? No. I just come back. I just say, oh well, fuck it. I won't talk about that shit anymore. I won't talk about chemtrails. I won't talk about vaccinations. I'll just talk flat earth. Nobody cares about flat earth. And still, I get censored. So if you want to call me a paranoid conspiracy theorist, then by all means, you can call me that. But you can see, I am not paranoid. I'm a conspiracy theorist. You better bloody bet your bottom dollar on that. I'm 100%. If I think there's a conspiracy, I will sniff it out. And I will talk about it. And if I get deleted, if I have my channel shut down, and if I have my computer shut down, you're just helping support my cause. I'll just go get another new computer, as I've had to do. As I've had to go back to my old phone, because the new one won't even let me record a video talking about the true nature of sunlight. So when I reveal that, as I plan to do on MCToon's channel next week, he's been told, you better not let Flat Earth Aussie Jesus reveal the truth, because he will get shut down for allowing me to do it. That's why he's a coward. He's not a truther. He doesn't care about shit. He's just on this globalist agenda. He can't even see a fucking horizon on an image, a picture on a screen, where you can see. You can see the horizon, and he goes, oh, that's not the horizon. I can't see it. It's not the geographical horizon. You can't see the geographical horizon. Oh, man. Fuck. You ballers, mate. You're pathetic. And MCToon, and Fight the Flat Earth for that matter, at least he's not allowing his mods to block me out on the live chat, allowing me at least to have a say. all of you cowardly deniers refuting the truth. You can't deny it forever. The truth is coming for you. And I'm there with my size 11 boot to ram it up your fucking ass. Especially you, MCToon. We saw the evidence, email evidence. You agreed to have a chat. Your last video today, 12th for me, is probably 11th for most of you, shows how you backed out like a big motherfucking girly coward. Wow. How much good are you doing for the globe? You're just helping defend Flat Earth because you're afraid. You're afraid. I'm Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. And I will kick your global ass.